Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Returning to downtown Detroit for the first time in 3 years, tonight's Ford fireworks did not disappoint. The finale sure didn't, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
It is always the biggest party of the summer and one we haven't been able to have since 2019.
Tonight marking a return to normal with downtown Detroit absolutely packed tonight. Our Mara McDonald is live on Belle Isle where thousands took in tonight's show. Mara.
Hi, Pam, and take a look. The last of the diehards are cleaning up their incredible spreads. We're going to show you more of that in just a minute. But I think if you had loved ones who are on Belle Isle, take a look over here at the bridge. It's going to take a while to get through the traffic and get home. An absolutely glorious night to watch the Ford fireworks on Belle Isle. Thousands of happy families on the island, and some come with absolutely everything.
We got my wife air mattress, my daughter air mattress, my deep fryer, my grill.
The smell of charcoal grills filled the air, something that's been missing thanks to the pandemic for the last 2 years. For so many families, this is a multi-generational tradition.
Since I was a little girl, my mom did all this, my aunt, this is my cousin. Yeah, so we just doing it, with our kids, and then they gonna do it with their kids.
And the ladies have it down to a science, and I'm not just talking about the lamb chops on the grill either. They brought, everything.
You guys have your own bathroom?
Yeah!
Belle Isle has always had a family vibe, including the furry members of the family.
We go to Belle Isle every year.
How come?
The water, the air, the atmosphere, the family is one of a kind.
What made it all even better, the nicest weather we've had for the fireworks in years.
I love how it is because it's not too hot, it's not too cold, and we are just, I even had to grab my blanket. And I prefer to do that than to be out here sweating.
Back here live in the nearly 20 years that I have been on Belle Isle for the fireworks, let me tell you, it truly was the nicest weather year that we have ever had. As one friend on social media said, even Mother Nature felt like celebrating after 2 years of no fireworks because of COVID. We're live on Belle Isle tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
So true, many years there's just been a downpour at that moment, so
Yeah.
good to see. The other popular downtown spot to watch the show is always Hart Plaza.
Yeah, and we've told you how the city has added 10 new high-tech metal detectors, and tonight was the first major event they're being used. As our Tim Pamplin reports, it was just one of many security changes at Hart Plaza this year.
The fireworks are sweet! Here in Hart Plaza, the fireworks are over and now thousands try to get to their vehicles and head home to the symphony of car alarms that were set off by the massive grand finale. Successful fireworks, and Detroit police officials say it's all gone to plan. Detroit police in elevated positions watching the crowds, and Hart Plaza being a no-weapon zone. And the addition of these new high-tech scanners, weapons detection scanners, made coming and going into the plaza a breeze.
I am ecstatic.
And Detroiter Charisse here says the numbers of officers here and the high-tech scanners made her feel welcome.
Been coming down here since as long as I can remember. Took a long hiatus, outside of COVID, just because of the way things had gotten.
We broke right through. We didn't have to wait a long time.
That's Clarice Moore. She says she got here early. Got first class section right up front.
I am excited. I can't believe it. I'm just ready to be out.
After COVID for 2 years, it's good to see the people out and enjoying this beautiful weather, waiting for the fireworks.
And they didn't have to wait too long. Take a look. This was the grand finale. Just a spectacular show that is for seeing downtown in Hart Plaza tonight. What a great show. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
Thank you, Tim, and to the rest of the team out there covering the fireworks tonight. And if you missed any of tonight's show, we've got you covered. You can watch the entire Ford fireworks at clickondetroit.com. It's all right there on the homepage. In other news tonight, Farmington Hills Police addressing claims the department only uses targets of black men at its shooting range.
Our Priya Mann was at tonight's city council meeting where the police chief spoke about this. Priya, did he say whether these claims are true?
Jason, the chief said these claims are false, that it was misinformation that came from an anonymous complaint. However, it led to a lot of questions and a lot of anger here at City Hall tonight.
I just mostly wanted to express my outrage when I found out that actual images of black men were being used for target practice.
A packed city council meeting in Farmington Hills after residents say a Boy Scouts tour of a police station revealed biased training practices.
I am a proud Army Desert Storm veteran, and I can tell you at no point during my training for that task was there ever images of anyone.
Kevin Clark is a Farmington Hills police officer.
I have never been trained to shoot at any particular race, gender, age, or anything of this nature. The reason that many targets, various targets are used is to work through what everyone has is an implicit bias.
Is the preferred method to train officers and prepare them to make a split-second decision when it comes to a life-saving, life-taking, or non-threat situation.
Councilmember Ken Massey said of the 2,300 images used, 185 are of black men. Chief of Police Jeff King says he wanted to be open and transparent with the community.
I'll take this one on the chin. I apologize to each and every person in this room.
And I assure you, we don't want to hide anything from you. You are more a part of this community than you know.
And the mayor says the images in question have been removed and a legal review is now underway. Reporting live in Farmington Hills, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Breaking right now in San Antonio, at least 46 people believed to be migrants were found dead tonight inside a tractor trailer. Police say 16 others, including 4 children, were taken to hospitals. The fire chief there says the group died from the heat as temperatures topped 100 degrees today in San Antonio. Right now, 3 people are in custody, but it's unclear if they are connected with human trafficking.
Tonight, Governor Gretchen Whitmer is again calling on the state Supreme Court to quickly take action on her abortion lawsuit. Governor Whitmer, citing confusion over the state's abortion ban, is asking the state Supreme Court to act as quickly as possible. Over the weekend, Beaumont Health and Spectrum Health announced it would discontinue most abortion services, except if the mother's life was in danger. The health system later reversed course. Right now, abortion services remain legal across Michigan due to a temporary injunction blocking the state's 1931 law.
A judge makes a series of key decisions ahead of the trial of James and Jennifer Crumbley.
A judge granted the couple's request to issue a gag order. Also, their son Ethan's journal will be allowed as evidence. The Crumbleys are accused of providing the gun used by their son in the Oxford High School shooting and ignoring his cries for help. Lawyers for the couple plan to call on their son to testify in their defense. A judge also denied the Crumbleys' request to move their trial out of Oakland County. Right now, the trial is set for late October.